NXT featured a new vignette to kick off tonight's show. This vignette featured several WWE legends, such as The Rock, Triple H, and Bayley. NXT started doing shows on the road again in October, when the brand first moved to the CW network. The first two shows on the CW network took place in Chicago and St. Louis. Following this, there were a couple of shows that took place at the Performance Center in Orlando, Florida. Tonight, NXT is set to go on the road again, as the show will take place from Lowell, Massachusetts. As a result, WWE has a big night planned. The NXT title will be on the line as Trick Williams defends against Eddie Thorpe. Fraxium are also set to defend their NXT tag titles on tonight's show. Given that the black and silver brand is in Lowell, Massachusetts, the company aired a new opening vignette for the show, showcasing the rich history WWE has in Lowell. The vignette featured several current stars, as well as legends like Triple H, Shawn Michaels, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Undertaker, Macho Man Randy Savage, and many more. The lights in the NXT arena dimmed, plunging the crowd into an anticipatory hush. A pulse of energy rippled through the air, carried by the buzzing of thousands of excited fans. Suddenly, the Titantron flared to life, its glowing screen illuminating the darkened space. The opening notes of an iconic WWE theme song echoed through the building, heralding the arrival of something unforgettable. The camera zoomed in on an empty wrestling ring, bathed in a spotlight. The faint sound of footsteps echoed as the camera panned up to reveal Triple H standing tall and commanding in his signature leather jacket. He held a sledgehammer in one hand, the weight of his presence alone enough to draw cheers from the crowd. "Welcome to the future," he said, his gravelly voice carrying a mix of gravitas and nostalgia. The foundation of NXT has always been built on passion, resilience, and the unrelenting drive to be the best. Tonight, we honor the past, celebrate the present, and look toward the future. As Triple H stepped out of the ring, the screen dissolved into a montage of legendary WWE moments. The Rock's electrifying People's Elbow, Bayley's unforgettable championship win, and Undertaker's chilling entrance were all showcased in a cinematic whirlwind of nostalgia. The crowd roared with each familiar face, the energy in the arena building to a fever pitch. The screen transitioned to a backstage corridor where Bayley leaned casually against a wall. Clad in her signature gear, she wore the cocky grin that had become her trademark. She looked directly at the camera. "NXT is where dreams start," she said. "It's where we all prove that we're more than just contenders, we're legends in the making." Behind her, a door opened, and Shawn Michaels emerged, adjusting his cowboy hat. He gave Bayley a playful nod before addressing the camera himself. "This brand has been the proving ground for some of the greatest stars in WWE history," Michaels said. "And tonight, the spotlight shines on the next generation. But first, let's remind everyone what it means to be iconic." The screen cut to a darkened alley where The Rock stood under a single streetlight. Dressed in his trademark shades and leather vest, he exuded charisma and confidence. The crowd erupted in chants of "Rocky, Rocky," before he even uttered a word. "Finally, The Rock has come back to NXT," he declared, pausing to let the crowd's cheers wash over him. You see, The Rock's journey started in a place just like this. It's about hunger, drive, and delivering something that no one in The Rock means no one can forget. He pointed to the camera, his intensity unmatched. "So tonight, The Rock is here to remind the world why NXT is the most electrifying brand in all of sports entertainment. And trust The Rock when he says, the future is looking very bright." The screen transitioned to a deserted gym, where Becky Lynch was shown shadowboxing in front of a mirror. Sweat glistened on her brow as she turned to face the camera. "When I first stepped into an NXT ring, I wasn't the man yet," Becky said, her Irish accent carrying a fiery determination. "But this place made me who I am today. It's the crucible where legends are forged. And tonight, we're passing the torch to a new generation ready to take over the world." The montage continued, featuring clips of Seth Rollins, Charlotte Flair, and Finn Balor, each delivering words of encouragement and reflecting on their NXT origins. The crowd's energy swelled with every appearance, the excitement becoming almost palpable. The vignette reached its crescendo with a return to the ring, now filled with WWE legends. Triple H stood at the forefront, flanked by Shawn Michaels, Bayley, Becky Lynch, The Rock, and a surprise appearance by John Cena. The crowd erupted as Cena raised a mic. "You've seen the best of us," Cena said, his voice filled with genuine emotion. "But tonight, it's not about us. It's about the future. It's about the men and women who will carry this business to heights we've only dreamed of. So let's show them what NXT is all about." Suddenly, the lights dimmed again, and the Titantron displayed a new set of faces, current NXT stars like Carmelo Hayes, Braun Breaker, Roxanne Perez, and Tiffany Stratton. The legends in the ring clapped and cheered as the new generation made their way down the ramp, their confidence and charisma matching the legends they aspired to emulate. Carmelo Hayes was the first to grab a mic. Standing toe-to-toe with Triple H, he exuded an aura of determination. "We're standing on the shoulders of giants," Hayes said. "But make no mistake, we're ready to make our own mark. The future isn't just bright, it's undeniable." The crowd roared in approval as Braun Breaker stepped forward, addressing The Rock directly. "You paved the way for guys like me," Breaker said. "But now it's our turn to carry that torch and take it to the next level." The Rock nodded, his expression one of pride. "You've got the fire, kid. Now go out there and prove it." The segment ended with the legends and current NXT stars standing together in the ring, a powerful visual representation of WWE's legacy and future. The crowd's chants of NXT filled the arena as the camera zoomed out, capturing the electric atmosphere. With one final explosion of pyrotechnics, the show officially began, setting the stage for a night of unforgettable matches and moments. The vignette had not only honored the past, but also solidified the promise of an incredible future for NXT.